Yo, what is good, my anime people? What is good, yo? So, with this week's Viking, guys, this this show is ridiculous, man. I was not expecting such a dope-looking fight scene just to pop off like this, but we got it. I'm trying hard mode on this game, so if I wound up like dying quickly and stuff, that is why. And if you are looking forward to trying this game, Remnant from the Ashes, don't be discouraged because I am playing on horde mode. But yeah, this episode, man, we get not only how ridiculous some of these like outside forces are. Like there's people that we kind of just get to learn about through, sheer battle. Like for instance, this guy Thorkin or whatever, this tall, disgustingly strong guy is a perfect example of how this show kind of just raises the bar every time it kind of gave us a little bit of something. It's like, oh, well, guess what? It's everything you saw here is kind of still barely anything. Like we got to remember this is episode 9 of 26 episodes, which is my favorite type of way to get anime, which is like a 26 episode season or 24 is fine too. As long as you can give us a good reason why we want certain characters to be alive and well, and then after that, you then give us a reason why we want to see other reasons why we want to see other scenes and other characters get information told about them as well, so we can actually know if we want them around for a longer period of time or if we're kind of just over them. So really interested in actually seeing how a lot of this plays out because with Thorfin's fight, it's something that he probably shouldn't have learned much from in a way of life type of situation. Like, he shouldn't have learned anything about anyone in this fight. He should have just took someone's head and went on living his life. But now, not only did he lose this fight, and he knows that guy wasn't holding back as well. In the case of the only time he quote unquote maybe held back on him was when the people started retreating, which everybody was taken off guard. So it wasn't like, oh, he just put himself off guard so I can escape. He did that on purpose. Like, no, everybody was kind of thrown off that there were retreating so early, and to see that, it kind of gave him this. Oh, that's weird. It kind of gave him this, overall thought process of like, oh, if they're retreating, that means I can't fight anymore, I can't have fun anymore. And while he's thinking of that, he just gets like all of his fingers straight up sliced, man. Like bad, bad. So it comes down to what Thorfinn can do at this given time in this point of his life, and imagining like how far he's going to come uh, to pretty much just absolutely destroying anyone who tries to give him, like competition in the future. Um, Not a lot of people even have a chance against this man. So to see the people who do have a chance, or the people who can actually kind of call out his moves and call out different things that he's going to possibly go for instance, him going low, so the guy throws a kick, and he kind of figured that with him going so low, the speed was on his side. Speed was 100% on Thorfinn's side. So with that, if he misses that kick, he's going to be left open, which where would he be most likely to be attacked? It's his neck, and by protecting that, by throwing his hand in front of the knife, he lives another day. And not only that, shows us that he's not just throwing his body around and trying to fight and do these things for no apparent reason, he clearly has some type of he had some type of angle that he was trying to achieve in the grand scheme of how he was fighting and what he was willing to sacrifice to pretty much, I'm gonna save that for my homies. But regardless of all that, I don't know what to feel about all of love um, every character that is goofy and every character that shows up that actually has some type of liveliness that's going to be in the show, you can say. Like, you can just tell they're going to, um, hopefully anyway, make it a little bit further. And because of that, they are the ones I like to, keep my attention on, keep my overall thought process open for, because there's no way, absolutely no way, that whoever wrote this story didn't have that fight as a meaningful, impactful little instance that he needed to have, that he needed to experience. And that's the cool part of this whole thing, for me anyway, is somehow, some way, they're incorporating fighting in this manner that it's brutal and gruesome, but at the same time, we're learning, what these people see as fun. What would push someone so far as to fight a war against his own supposed comrades and his own, that he knows so much about, to then, you know, actually kill and destroy them in war just because it would be more fun. Like, oh, you guys have a lot of power, so fighting against you would be more fun than fighting with you, is pretty much the only true reason why we're seeing this occur. And to that, that is nutty. That is super nutty. So I like all of how this is going and where this can continuously to go when it comes down to kind of finding out what characters they may have to deal with in the future that either has found money or found family. Because I think Thor was actually the first great example of this trend of people doing whatever they want regardless of the grand notion that they're given. Like, oh, hey, the king wants to give you this, what is your answer? And so far, any and everybody that's gotten this offer has turned it down. So I mean, besides the people that are already joined, if they were, on the crew, people were, wearing them white suits and destroying people, because they usually are the ones that get more screen time the sooner they show up, which we really don't got that with all these characters. We got about, maybe four characters top that is getting a lot of time, and one of them's the king, and he don't even fight much, so he's just clearly important in some shape and form. So overall, we got some interesting stuff to see. I just hate the fact that when this show goes into CGI, it just reminds me how many bad CGI animes are out there, man. And then I'm like, why can't they just go this route? Why can't all shows go similar to this route? And then you see how like amazing this animation is, how amazing some of these fight choreographics are, like the just the way he goes low, just the way his body and his eyes and his momentum and everything is going along with the whole entire shot of the scene. It's breathtaking, man. And to know that they do use CGI here and there, it's fine. Like, if you can give me all of this crazy stuff, and then you need to throw in some CGI because you don't feel like animating the boats and a whole bunch of soldiers that are literally going to be on screen for 5 frames, and you don't want to animate that as much as you could just do a CGI cut. I get that. That's a smart use of it. But when it's the whole show, man, it's rough. I can't even lie to y'all. But with all that being said, I will definitely talk to you guys very soon here. I got a couple more videos I would like to drop today, but as of right now, only two of them have been aired as of 12 o'clock in the afternoon right now that I'm making this. So if the other one airs, I will have a third video coming up sooner than later, but if not, I gotta wait on it and see when it actually drops, and then I gotta get on a game, and all that good stuff. So, with all that being said, I hope you are patient with me. The show I'm talking about is Blim. The next video, oh God, the next video I'll be doing will be on the ones within. So I hope you are looking forward to that. Let's see what I can do to this guy. Either I'm gonna get absolutely bodied at the end of this video, or you're gonna see me body someone that's annoying for a lot of people. But yeah, have an awesome one. Oh man, my fight resetted. Is he really reset? Wow. That's a narrow fight. Dang it. Sorry, my anime people. I'm trash. I'm doo-doo. I'm rubbish.